Dear students, today we will discuss one more chemical property of carboxylic acid. Last class we discussed three chemical properties of carboxylic acid. One is reaction involving in COH group, reactions at hydrocarbon part aromatic ring, reaction involving carbon oxygen bond. Okay, here we will discuss reaction involving fourth chemical property, reactions involving oxygen hydrogen bond. Carboxylic acid has C double bond OH group carboxylic acid. Here we have the oxygen hydrogen bond. Okay, reaction involving oxygen hydrogen bond. Okay, here first reaction involving oxygen hydrogen bond. Okay, it mainly explains about this reaction involving oxygen hydrogen bond, mainly explains about the acidic nature of carboxylic acids. Acidic nature of carboxylic acid. Any acid reacts with electropositive metal, liberates hydrogen gas. Any acid reacts with the base and forms salt and water. Here carboxylic acid have special property. Carboxylic acids are, when carboxylic acids add to the sodium bicarbonate or sodium bicarbonate add into the carboxylic acid, okay, it liberates carbon dioxide. That means when we add the sodium bicarbonate to carboxylic acid, the bubbles will be formed. The formation of bubbles indicates water bubbles. The formation of water bubble indicates liberation of carbon dioxide. This test is used for the detection of carboxylic acid or identification of carboxylic acid. So we see reaction 1. Okay, here I am taking carboxylic acid, reacts with sodium metal. Okay, so electropositive metal. What happens? It forms sodium carboxylate. Here it forms sodium carboxylate and half mole hydrogen was evolved. This is sodium carboxylate. And for example, if you take acetic acid, reacts with sodium metal and forms sodium acetate, half mole hydrogen was liberated. Hydrogen liberates. You will take benzoic acid, form the sodium benzoate and hydrogen gas was evolved. Okay, here when carboxylic acid reacts with base like sodium hydroxide, what happens? Here OH and here H reacts with each other and forms water. Along with that we will get the sodium carboxylate, salt water. This is the acid base reaction. This is the neutralization reaction. If you take acetic acid, reacts with sodium hydroxide, forms water and sodium acetate. This is also neutralization reaction or acid base reaction. Okay, when carboxylic acid reacts with sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3. This is an important reaction. Sodium bicarbonate. What happens? Okay, forms sodium carboxylate as usual, and here H and O forms H2O along with the liberation of carbon dioxide. This test, okay, here carbon dioxide bubbles was formed. Due to the formation of the carbon dioxide or due to the liberation of the carbon dioxide, this test is used for the detection or identification of carboxylic acids. Identification of carboxylic acid. What happens when acetic acid reacts with sodium bicarbonate? What happens when acetic acid reacts with sodium bicarbonate? Here forms sodium acetate along with water and liberates carbon dioxide. Liberates the carbon dioxide. This test sodium bicarbonate test used for the detection of carboxylic acid. Reaction with sodium hydroxide. This is the acid-base reaction, neutralization reaction. This is the reaction with metals. Okay, liberates hydrogen gas. When electropositive metal reacts with carboxylic acid, liberates hydrogen gas. Okay, in continuation, we'll see the acidic strength of carboxylic acid. What happened when carboxylic acid dissolved into water, and we'll discuss the acidic strength of carboxylic acid. Okay, and compare the acidic strength of carboxylic acid with the phenols. Okay, and we'll see the some important aspects the acidic strength of carboxylic acid. Okay, then here we'll discuss when carboxylic acid dissolved in a water, it forms highly stabilized hydronium ion and carboxylate ion. When carboxylic acid dissolved in a water forms, okay, carboxylic acid is weak acid. Okay, here I am taking carboxylic acid. It is a weak acid. It dissolved in a water, and here it develops equilibrium. Why it develops equilibrium? Here carboxylic acid is weak acid. That's why we get, okay, here it develops equilibrium. If you take a strong acid, okay, there is no development of equilibrium, only forward reaction. There is no backward reaction. What happened? It forms, okay, here it donates H plus ion. H plus ion accept the water molecule and form the hydronium ion along with the carboxylate ion. Carboxylate ion. This carboxylate ion is highly stabilized carboxylate ion. Due to the symmetrical resonance structures, due to the resonance, carboxylate ion is more stable than carboxylic acid. Carboxylate ion is more stable than, okay, carboxylic acid. Okay, here carboxylate is more stable than carboxylic acid. Why carboxylate ion is more stable? Okay, here I am discussing the resonance structures of carboxylic acid. Resonance structures of carboxylic acid and carboxylate. Okay, here carboxylic acid involves in resonance. Okay, here it is a carboxylic acid. Okay, this is the resonance structure 1. Resonance structure 1. Carboxylic acid involves in the resonance. Here in carboxylic acid, oxygen has lone pair of electron. OH group, oxygen has lone pair of electron. One of lone pair of electron transferred towards the carbon, towards conjugation, and these electrons are transferred towards oxygen. Okay, here form the one more resonance structure. Alkyl group. Here oxygen with negative charge, and here double bond OH with positive charge. This is the resonance structure 2. Okay, here we'll discuss the resonance structure of carboxylate ion. Resonance of carboxylate ion. Here I am taking carboxylate ion. O minus. This is the resonance structure 1. These electrons, negative charged electrons, are conjugation with the double bond, transferred towards carbon. Then, okay, carbon, oxygen, double bond, electrons are transferred towards oxygen and forms RO minus, double bond O. This is the resonance structure 2. Here, what is the difference between resonance structures of carboxylic acid and carboxylate ion? When we saw the resonance structures in carboxylic acid, here we have the two different charges. One positive charge and another one is negative charge. This we called as charge separation. If any resonance structures have charge separation, that leads to the instability. There is no charge separation in carboxylate ion resonance structures. So carboxylate ion resonance structures are more stable than carboxylic acid. And carboxylic acid resonance structures are asymmetrical resonance structures. Here the both are different resonance structures. Here both are same structure, symmetrical resonance structure, are equal resonance structures, okay, present in carboxylate ion. Okay, unequal resonance structures are present when we write the resonance structures of carboxylic acids. That's why carboxylate ion is more stable than carboxylic acid. Okay, here apply the law of mass action. Apply law of mass action to above equation. What happened? K equilibrium is equal to, what is the law of mass action? Concentration of product, the ratio between concentration of products and concentration of reactants. Okay, the K equilibrium constant, concentration, okay, concentration indicate with the square bracket, concentration of, okay, products, H3O plus or COO minus, by ratio, we call ratio na. Okay, here concentration of water, concentration of or COOH. Okay, when we are explaining the acidic strength of carboxylic acid, okay, here the concentration of water negligible. Then we write here, what we write, this is we called as, instead of equilibrium, I am mentioning acid dissociation constant. The acid dissociation constant of carboxylic acid, Ka, is equal to, here it is neglected. Okay, here what happened? Acid dissociation constant of this one, okay, H3O plus, and here RCOO minus, and here RCOOH. Okay, the acidic strength of any carboxylic acid depends on, okay, acid dissociation constant Ka. And the acidic strength of any carboxylic acid or any acid, okay, any acid determined by using pKa value. Okay, acidic strength of any acid dissociated by pH value, like that. Okay, acidic strength of any carboxylic acid or any acid determined by using pKa value. pKa is equal to minus log concentration of Ka. What is the pKa? Just see the definition of pKa. The negative logarithm of acid dissociation constant. The negative logarithm of concentration of acid dissociation constant. The negative logarithm of acid dissociation concentration of acid dissociation constant is called as a pKa. Okay, by using pKa value, we have to determine the acidic strength of carboxylic acid. Okay, less pKa value, more acidic strength. That means pKa value always indirectly proportional to the acidic strength. That means hydrochloric acid is mineral acid. The pKa value of hydrochloric acid is minus 7. Okay, the pKa of trifluoroacetic acid, this is the strongest carboxylic acid in organic. Okay, CF3COH, the value is 0.23. Okay, 0.23. Okay, here benzoic acid. Okay, benzoic acid pK value is 4.19, and acetic acid pK value is 4.96. See here, mineral acid, hydrochloric acid has minus 7, so it is the strongest acid than organic acids. CF3COOH, trifluoroacetic acid, pK value is 0.23. It is the strongest acid in carboxylic acid or in organic. Okay, so here it has less value, 0.23. Benzoic acid, already we know benzoic acid pK value is 4.19. Acetic acid pK value is 4.96. Remember this one, pK value indirectly proportional to the acidic strength. Lesser pK value, more acidic strength. Just this is about the This is about the just why carboxylate ion is more stable than a carboxylic acid, and what about the acidic strength of carboxylic acids, acidic strength of carboxylic acid. Then we discuss the effect of different groups. Here we have the two important groups. Two types of important groups are present in our organic chemistry. One is electron withdrawing group and other one is electron donating group. How these electron donating group and electron withdrawing group affect on strength of carboxylic acid? Strength of carboxylic acid. Effect of groups. Okay, this is an important one. Effect of groups, various groups on strength of carboxylic acid. Strength of carboxylic acid. Strength of carboxylic acid. Here we have the two types of groups. One is electron withdrawing groups. That means electron attracting groups, or negative inductive effective groups. Electron donating groups. Electron donating group we called as electron releasing groups. Positive inductive effective groups. Positive inductive effective groups. Example for electron withdrawing groups. So many examples are there. NF3 plus N plus F3, NR3, NH3. Okay, here NH3, and here fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, aldehyde, keto. Okay, aldehyde, keto, and SO3H group, sulfonyl group, and cyanide. Okay, and cyanide. Here OH group, alcohol group, OR group, and phenyl group, finally hydrogen. All these are the negative inductive effect group, and along with that NO2 group also is there. Electron withdrawing group or negative inductive effect group. Electron donating group, all alkyl groups. Okay, methyl, ethyl, propyl, isopropyl, isobutyl, isopentyl, neopentyl. Okay, all alkyl groups. All alkyl groups are electron donating groups or electron releasing groups. Here I am taking electron withdrawing group. Okay, here electron withdrawing group attached to the carboxylic acid. Here electron donating group attached to the carboxylic acid. What happened when these groups are attached to the carboxylic acid? What about the strength of carboxylic acid? Electron withdrawing group. That means, electron withdrawing group. That means it attracts the electron from carboxylic acid group. Okay, it attracts the electron from this carbon. Then this carbon becomes electron deficient. It attracts the electron from adjacent single bond oxygen. Then this oxygen attracts the electron from hydrogen. Then hydrogen loses in the form of H+. That means electron withdrawing group. In presence of electron withdrawing group, this H+ ion lose fastly. That means the strength of carboxylic acid increases. That means electron withdrawing groups, a negative inductive effect group, electron attracting group increases the strength of carboxylic acid. What about the electron donating group? This is the electron donating group. Here carboxylic acid attached with the electron donating group. It donates electron. That means this carbon, C double bond O carbon is electron rich. Then it donates the one electron to oxygen. Then oxygen electron rich. Then it donates the electron towards the hydrogen. Then hydrogen electron rich. That means it releases in the form of H minus. Not in the form of H plus. In the form of H minus. That means, the acidic strength will be decreases in the presence of electron donating group. In the presence of electron donating group, acidic strength of carboxylic acid decreases. Final conclusion. What is the final conclusion? Okay, here electron withdrawing groups increases the acidic strength of carboxylic acid. Electron donating group decreases the acidic strength of carboxylic acid. Acidic strength of carboxylic acid. Okay, here this is the just effect of groups on acidic strength of carboxylic acid. We'll discuss the examples. Here I am taking some examples, important examples. Here I am taking different examples. Start with the formic acid and acetic acid. Formic acid and acetic acid. Example 1. Okay, I am taking formic acid. Okay, here acetic acid. Okay, here formic acid. In formic acid, hydrogen is there. Hydrogen we called as negative inductive effect group, electron withdrawing group. CH3, I already said CH3 group, alkyl group is okay, positive inductive group, electron donating group. Already we discussed electron donating group decreases the acidic strength, electron withdrawing group increases the acidic strength. So formic acid has negative inductive effect group, electron withdrawing group. Okay, acetic acid has positive inductive effect group and electron donating group. So formic acid is more acidic strength than acetic acid. Okay, formic acid has more acidic strength than acetic acid. This is the example 1. Then example 2. Okay, here I am taking acetic acid, formic acid, okay, benzoic acid. Benzoic acid. Okay, here benzoic acid attached with the phenyl group, it is negative inductive effect group or electron withdrawing group. Electron withdrawing group. Here it is also negative inductive effect group, electron withdrawing group. Okay, here positive inductive effect group, electron donating group. Okay, obviously formic acid is more acidic than acetic acid due to the presence of negative inductive group. Here it also benzoic acid also has okay positive inductive effect group. Okay, here phenyl group is more strength. Phenyl group has more strength, more attracting power than the hydrogen. So phenyl group is more effective electron withdrawing group than hydrogen. So benzoic acid is more acidic strength. Benzoic acid has more acidic strength than okay here formic acid than the acetic acid. Okay, here I am taking one more example. Here I am taking acetic acid, CH3COOH. Here one hydrogen is replaced. In acetic acid I am replacing one hydrogen with any halogen atom. Okay, I am taking chlorine. Okay, this hydrogen is replaced with the alpha halogenation reaction, that is we discussed okay in last class, that is HVZ reaction. Here I am taking CH2Cl COOH. This is alpha chloroacetic acid. Okay, and I am taking one more alpha dash dichloroacetic acid. Okay, here I am taking CCl3COOH. This is alpha double dash okay trichloroacetic acid. See, this is the one different type of example. Here only positive electron donating group. Here we have electron withdrawing group, one electron withdrawing group, here two electron withdrawing groups, here three electron withdrawing groups. Number of electron withdrawing groups increases while moving from left to right. So alpha chloroacetic acid is more acidic than acetic acid. Okay, dichloroacetic acid is more acidic than monochloroacetic acid. Trichloroacetic acid is more acidic than dichloroacetic acid. Dichloroacetic acid by increasing the number of electron withdrawing groups. Okay, by increasing the number of electron withdrawing groups. Okay, here I am taking one more example. Okay, here CH2FCOOH, fluoroacetic acid. This we called as fluoroacetic acid. Okay, CH2ClCOOH, chloroacetic acid, CH2BrCOOH, bromoacetic acid, CH2ICOOH, iodoacetic acid. All are halogen atoms. We have only one halogen atom. Every carboxylic acid has only one halogen atom. One halogen atom. Chloro, bromo, iodoacetic acids. Then we'll see the here electronegativity of halogen atom. Fluorine more electronegative than chlorine. Chlorine was more electronegative than bromine than iodine. Okay, the acidic strength of this carboxylic acid depends on the electronegativity of halogen atom. Electronegativity of halogen atom. So fluorine has more electronegativity, so it easily releases the H plus ion than chlorine. Then fluoroacetic acid is more acidic than chloroacetic acid. Chloroacetic acid is more acidic than bromoacetic acid. Bromoacetic acid is more acidic than iodoacetic acid. Okay, we'll see some more examples. Example related to benzoic acid. Benzoic acid. Okay, phenyl group is electron withdrawing group. Somewhat it is more acidic strength. It has more acidic strength than acetic acid. Here I am taking benzoic acid. Okay, here I am taking benzoic acid with OCH3 group. Okay, para-methoxybenzoic acid. This we called as para-methoxybenzoic acid. It is a benzoic acid. And here I am taking para-nitrobenzoic acid. Here benzoic acid, negative inductive group is there. Okay, it is somewhat base. Here OCH3 group is there. OCH3 group is positive inductive group. Okay, positive inductive electron donating group. OCH3 group is electron donating group. Or okay, instead of this one we'll take methyl group also, same. Okay, here this decreases the acidic strength, so benzoic acid is more acidic than para-methoxybenzoic acid. Here electron withdrawing group is there. NO2 group is electron withdrawing group. Okay, this increases the acidic strength of carboxylic acid. So para-nitrobenzoic acid is more acidic than benzoic acid. You take any one. Suppose for example benzoic acid, and here orthonitrobenzoic acid. Okay, here I am taking ortho and para-nitrobenzoic acid. Here I am taking ortho para 2,4,6 trinitrobenzoic acid. It is only 2-nitrobenzoic acid, 2,4-nitrobenzoic dinitrobenzoic acid, 2,4,6 trinitrobenzoic acid. Here only one. Here 2 electron withdrawing group. Here 3 electron withdrawing group. Here 4 electron withdrawing group. Number of electron withdrawing groups increases while moving from left to right. So 2-nitrobenzoic acid is more acidic than 2,4-dinitrobenzoic acid. Then 2,4,6 trinitrobenzoic acid is more acidic than 2,4-dinitrobenzoic acid. Okay, this is the effect of groups, electron withdrawing groups, electron donating groups on strength of carboxylic acid. Okay, then compare the acidic strength of carboxylic acid along with the phenol. Phenol and carboxylic acid both are acids. Okay, obviously carboxylic acids are more acidic than phenols. Why? More acidic than phenols. Why? Why? We'll discuss in continuation. Thank you.